What is up? What is up? What is up? It has been a minute since I put a video out there. This is going to be a video catching you up on everything that has been done since my last post. And there's been a lot of stuff done. So y'all hang tight, hang in there, and we'll bring you right back. Welcome to this episode of In the Garage. All right, guys, welcome back. It is an all new day, and as you can see, it is a beautiful day here in southeastern Tennessee. 60 some odd degrees, something like that. As you can see, got the frame flipped upside down with the help of a few buddies, and we got this piece cut out. So we're gonna be fixing some rust. Gotta fix that over there as well. And we got another patch down here. We're gonna do something like yay and cut that out. But that's what we're doing today. All right, guys. Got her done, got her in there, looking good. Pretty happy with that. Got our hole there welded up on the side, and another one we found up there. Now we got to work on this thing. Yeah. This is, I believe, the last of the rust on the frame. So we're gonna get that knocked out, took care of right now. All right, guys and gals. I think we're gonna finish up for the day. We got that done. And I was going to show you exactly how I did that. And yeah. All I really did was made me a pattern and laid that out on sheet metal and cut it out and welded it in. But that's done. Let's see, I already showed you that. Got the garage cleaned back up, and I think we're gonna call it a day, because I'm pooped and tired. Boy, I do enjoy this weather though. Man alive, it's working weather. Okay, we really jumping around here. So I'll catch you up to where we're at. I haven't been doing a lot of video, and I just sort of, if y'all remember several videos back, I talked about some personal stuff that was going on that I wasn't going to get into. And so good news, that has come and gone. Everything has turned out brilliantly. And so now we can move forward and move on with things. So just so you know, I am all right. My wife is all right. The household is all right. Just glad to have it behind us. And that's really about as far as I'm going to go with that. But I'm going to flip you around, and we'll show you some progress that has been made. I know we didn't make a video last week, although some of the footage is from last week. Just sort of wanted to get out here and sort of mind my own business and get into my own little space out here and do my thing. So I'll flip you around and we'll take a look at some of the progress and what we are in the middle of doing right now. As you can see, the frame is now painted. Turned out fantastic. This panel, all the body work is now done on it, and it is in the first stage of primer. Along with, I don't want to drag it out, but I'll sort of point you back here. This little radiator core support. And guys, I got to tell you, there's probably 8 hours of body work in just that core support. It was, that thing was in rough shape. This piece right here, that section in between that upright and this upright is usually gone on 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets. The reason why is when you go to pull the engine out of one of these cars, you have to pull the hood off. Unless you cut that section out of the center of the radiator core support, then all you have to do is pull the radiator and the engine will slide right straight through where the radiator was. So a lot of those you find, they're cut out and gone and missing. And core support for one of those aftermarket is in the, I'm guessing, $200 to $300 range. Mine was all there, just in really bad shape. That part that I told you was usually cut out had been leaned on and you know, people putting their knees up on them to reach down in the engine and all that stuff. It was twisted and mangled and bent. So we had to do a lot of work to get that thing straightened out and good enough to prime and paint. So like I said, there's about 8 hours just in that. And then I guess you call this a deflector, or I'm not really for sure what you call it. It goes in between the front bumper and the radiator core support. There's probably, let's see, there was a lot of work. There was a lot of work in here on both sides. They were both completely gone, this whole corner. So there was a lot of fab work and stuff in that. So there's probably another 8 hours spent on that. Those two are in great shape. Now we are working on inner fenders. So as you can see, one inner fender right there, one right here. They are identical, just opposite, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So if you'll notice, we got a lot of rot. This whole section up through here is missing, and this one is worse than driver's side. The driver's side's right here, that's all here. Rough, but it's all here. That is all missing. So what we done was, see if I can get this turned the correct way. Something like yay, maybe? No, something like that. So this was what was in place. This is the original part. And as you can see, there's a lot more here than there is on this one. All that is missing. So there was enough, luckily, to make a pattern like so out of the piece that was there. And the reason I said these are identical, just opposite, is all you have to do is flip that over and you've got this piece. So that's what I've done. This one goes there and this one goes over here. Now this one over here I've already cut out and got it fitting pretty dang good. So this side I've got marked, and we'll go about cutting that one out. So, and then this piece in here, you can't see it on camera. Well, I guess I can put you down here and you can see that this thing has ankles. I am not a metal worker. Okay, I have stated that multiple times. I do not have a way to make compound angles. So I've got one angle that goes this way, I've got one that goes this way, and one that goes this way. All right, and that is the section that is missing, is compound angles in one piece. So I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it. I might piece it together. I know that I have what I need here. So when it comes to making patterns, this is all here, where that is all missing. So that's probably the route I'm going to take, is just get this welded in, and then I'll make a pattern, you know, for this section. It goes all the way down through here. And then I'll probably make, how much is missing? So it's missing on the other one, it's missing to about back here. So I'll probably make another pattern that goes down to that angle. And we'll, you know, I don't know. We'll just do the best we can, what we got to do it with. one done. That's the inside. That's the outside. And here was the really tough one. So this here is one piece, and then all of this is another piece, but I had to actually come into my new piece and tie in because I had to bring this body line across. But man, there was a lot of beating, banging, and still got to work on that. One small thing at a time though. Golly, guys, give me a break. That is a lot of work. But it's got this body line in it, got this body line in it, and got this body line in it. That's pretty tough, especially for a guy who has no idea what he's doing. Well, there is both inner fenders in 415. I didn't film the process. I've filmed it before. If you didn't see it, go back and look through the archives, and I think the name of the video is how to apply 415 step by step or something like that. But if that interests you, I think I showed earlier, we've got our new patch panels welded in. Body work is fixing to be done on them. This one is sanded, and as you can see, all kinds of pitting and stuff that we got to take care of. But the inner fenders themselves are just in phenomenal shape. If you think about it, these things are just prone for being a catch-all. Changing alternator and dropping it where it's going to land on the inner fenders, dropping a ratchet, dropping wrenches, they're all going to land on the inner fenders. Not a dent in these things anywhere. Now they're pitted from the rust, but not a bit of dents, not a single dent, not a one dent. These things are in relatively great shape. Now this area right here is going to be, that's where the battery went. So I'm going to fiberglass that panel in, and we're going to relocate the battery to the trunk. And as I showed you earlier, we've got the frame painted, and that's all looking good. Got the undercoating done on our air deflector that goes there in front of the radiator. And we're gonna let this stuff set up and do some block sanding, and we'll see if we can't get this thing sealed and primed today, hopefully. So that is our second coat of sealer. Coming out pretty good so far. We're gonna put 2 heavy coats of fill and sand primer. We're gonna need all the help we can get to get this in good and flat. But except that part right there where you see the light, we're not trying to get that flat. But the rest of it, you know, we want it to look good. So bring it back shortly. And we are done for the day. Turned out really, really good. Pretty happy with that. Man, that primer that I'm using, never used it before, and it's called UPO 4-in-1 High Build Primer, UP 2253. And like I said, first time I ever used it, very, very, very thick, very thick. So when I very first pulled the trigger, I was sort of iffy. It's super, super thick. And I had to stop what I was doing, go back and remix. No idea what to reduce it with, and all I had was urethane reducer, so I don't know. Let her rip. But seemed to work all right, mixed all right. We'll see what it does. We'll see how it sands. It might not sand worth a crap. I have no idea, but we'll see. Anyway, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. hit your bell notification. That way you'll be notified every time I release new content, which this go around has been, what, 3 weeks? But anyway, hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment down below. And crap, I've got this thing turned around the wrong freaking way. Dang, man. New to this. Newbie. Anyway, y'all go do some work.